that date, bin, 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 but you need to know the difference between use by and best before. So best before is a date that you can use that you know that the product is not going bad. The use by is often on fresh ingredients, and that's something that you need to check. So on the eggs it says best before, so you know the eggs will be fine day after that. You need to know the difference between use by and best before. Often on vegetables there's a good one that people throw away. So like the carrot says 24, that means I'm going to throw it away. Carrots are fine out of the package. They're great, and they're great for soups and stocks. So don't worry about the date unless it's something fresh. So if it's like the fresh milk, then that's something that you know obviously will have a use by date on. Okay, giving this a good stir. And you can see the spinach is absolutely wilting down to nothing. So I'm going to add this as well. So when you're visiting your fridge, look at the dates, see what needs to be used up, and also see what can I use things for. So is there anything that's in your fridge that you can put in the freezer to use on the later dates? Think about that. So if you've got garlic or ginger or chilli that's about to go bad, why don't grate it, put it into ice cube trays and put it into the freezer. So whenever you want garlic, ginger or chilli, you have some. So we are going to be talking about loads of different ways of reducing the amount that you're throwing out, because often people throw a lot out, and potatoes and vegetables are one of the kind of top 10 ingredients that people throw away. So I think potatoes are going bad and they don't know what to do with them. Okay, so spinach is wilted down, looks absolutely lovely. I'm going to add it to the egg and cheese mixture. Just going to turn that off. That's going to go in. And you can see that was all with a teaspoon of oil. I'm not going to add any more. I'm going to put that pan back, give this a good mix. And this is going to be absolutely delicious. Like I said, hot, cold, good way to use up eggs. So versatile. That's going to go in. I'm going to give you a quick look. Make sure you spread it out and evenly distribute the spinach and the cheese, so in every bite you get a bit of everything. That's what that looks like at the moment. And eggs are cooked really well on a low heat. Often we're in a rush, put it on a high heat, the outside cooks but inside it's still raw, so you need to make sure that you give eggs a lot of love. Cook them on a nice low heat. And with the kids being home, eggs is a good way to kind of introduce them into cooking as well. And this recipe is really good because they can get creative and they can think about what they want their flavour toppings to be. It's almost like a pizza. So this is starting to set. I'm just going to loosen up the edges. And then you'll know because the middle will start to firm up. The sides have started to firm up already, but the middle where the puddles are of egg, that will start to firm up, and then you're going to flip it over. And if you wanted at this stage actually, you could put it underneath the oven or the grill just so that it puffs up as well. So if you had potato in here, it would be lovely. Any leftover meat would be really, really tasty as well. So let's have a look. Oh, it's starting to firm up nicely. So yes, key things to revisit this week is have a look at your fridge, have a look at the dates, and think, okay, you know what, I don't need to throw this out. Think twice is what I always say. What can I do with this? Can this go into the freezer? Can I make something with this and then freeze it later? So if you have loads of vegetables, maybe you could make a soup and then you can batch freeze it and have soup for another day. It doesn't have to be the same day. Right, let's see how this is looking. I'm going to give it a quick flip. Lovely, and I'll show you. Just flipped it over and you've got a nice golden brown colour on there. Just going to make sure the other side cooks. And eggs are really, really quick, like I said. And it's about what you want to add. This is really nice if you want with chilli and garlic in there, some sweet corn, any flavour combination that you want to use and you know your kids are going to enjoy. So I would really like you to try this recipe this week and give me different flavour combinations which you have tried that we can try, because it's all about sharing the love on food. And you know, something that you try that other people might think might not work, but you've tried it and it's worked for you, let us know. Right, I'm going to take this out on here to show you. Switch this off. Got my frittata there. Put that on the side. Cut that up. And it's almost like a pizza frittata. It's absolutely lovely. This is a big favourite of ours. Whenever we make this. So we've got some frittata there. And what I'm going to do is send you some photos as well, so you can have a look. And I can't wait to hear from you guys. And there'll be different videos going out on different tips as well that you can be doing while you're at home to reduce your waste and save money, because that's what it's all about. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.